Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Herbies Garage. Today I'm out on my 2025 Lifan KPT 400, and I decided to come down here and take a ride on the river road. It's a beautiful day, and I stopped in here because I wanted to show you this spot. When I was a kid growing up, there used to be a portrait up there painted of the Piasa bird, and it's got a pretty interesting story about this. The Piasa bird, the legend goes that there was an Indian tribe in this area, and the Piasa bird was coming down and killing and eating all the Indian villages. So they figured they had to kill this thing in order to survive. So what they did was they set up an ambush down here, and the chief put himself out in the middle, and he had all of his warriors hide behind bushes around back there by the rock, and he was just sitting there waiting for the Piasa bird to come get him as like a sacrifice. And whenever the Piasa bird came down, all the warriors rushed the bird and they killed it. And that was pretty much the legend of the Piasa bird. And Pierre Marquette was traveling down the Mississippi River here, and he noticed something painted on the wall, and it was a portrait of the Piasa bird that the Indians had placed there. So they've kind of left this as kind of a historic site. Kind of interesting. I always thought it was cool. But anyway, we're going to get on the bike and we're going to take us a nice little ride this morning. I think I'm getting close to about 100 miles on it. This is going to be my second ride. I want to show you this. I decided to put a cup holder on it, but I decided instead of putting it up here on the handlebars, I was going to put it back here. Whenever I'm not using it, I just unscrew this and put it in my bag, and whenever I get a cup, then I'll attach it, and I'm going to get me a cup of tea later. But this way, if I don't have a styrofoam cup and it condensates and drips, it'll go that way instead of if it's up there, it comes on me. And I think this would be a lot more convenient back here. Seems to be a lot of traffic today. We'll turn her on. Probably can't see that because of the sunlight. It's a really sunny day today. Drop my visor down, and we're going to take off and ride down the river road a little bit. Now, I've been keeping it under 5,000 RPM and varying the throttle and all that because it's still not broken yet. And at 5,000 RPM in 6th gear, it will do 55 miles an hour. So I'll hit 55 if I'm on a highway like this, and then I'll slow down and speed back up, and people do pass me, but that's okay. There's plenty enough room. It's 2-lane. I've been running around town for the last, how many miles is on it? 90 miles now. So I've been running around town for the last 75 miles or so, and getting it really good and broken in, going through the gears, and you know, varying the throttle and keeping it below 5,000, all the good stuff. I want this bike to last. I want it to be reliable. I want to take it down to the tail of the dragon. I'm looking forward to it all. It's kind of hard to keep the throttle from opening up on this. I mean, you can just feel the power in it. It has very good power on low end. I'm not sure about high end. I haven't got up to the high end yet, but it's got a 10,000 RPM red line, and I'm sure it'll hit that. But this is pretty scenic drive, especially in the fall when the leaves are changing. There's usually a lot of eagles flying around down here. I don't see any today. It's a little bit chilly. I think I left it was 45. It's probably mid-50s now. It's warming up pretty quick. Yeah, we're about into the river town now. Just around the corner. Has some pretty cool little shops and stuff in there. You know, like a lot of places nowadays, it's got a lot of antique shops. People really like to look for antiques. Kind of funny because the things I grew up with is probably antiques now. Probably makes me feel a little bit bad about that, but I'm alright. Kind of an older town, you know, being so close to the river. They have a lot of water get up here on the streets, flood things out. Box Mercantile. They've got some good fish at a few of these restaurants, if you like fish. They just put in that ski lift thing not too long ago. Got a big old marina. A lot of fancy boats gets parked over there. And they got a winery. Up there on top of that hill, on top of that mountain, or whatever you want to call it. Hill, I'd call it. There's like a bed and breakfast. Overlooks the river and kind of a good view up there, especially like I say in the fall. John Deere tractor for sale. I'm averaging 78.4 mile per gallon. I've gone 103 miles now, and you can see, I hope you can see that, I don't have very much fuel used at all. It says I got another 245 mile range. Heck, that's 345 miles on a tank. That's crazy. Brussels Ferry. You guys want to ride across the ferry? You ever been across one on a motorcycle? Well, if you haven't, today might be your first day. Let's do it. Hopefully there's other people here, because otherwise you gotta wait a while. Well, it looks like he's on this side. I think he's taking off. Did I just miss it, or can I make it? I think he's waiting on me. Oh, he shut the door. Oh well, we've got a ways to wait now then. I don't know if they moved that out or what, but the fences are gone and there's no more patrol around it anymore. But it's always intimidating as a kid coming through here. Woo. bike handles these corners great. Well, then you got to watch this time of year is you got to watch the stuff that falls off the trees onto the road. You got to be mindful and careful of that. Here's a lookout point back here. Look at that over there, isn't that pretty? Like I say, in the fall time of the year, all of these leaves are different colors. Man, it's just beautiful. You gotta watch them sides over there. There's a long way down. Hawk, he had a squirrel. That's fun. I just love that ride. I just wished I could have went a little bit faster, but this bike was handling those corners great. Tires were sticking good. Balance is awesome. Watch out, squirrel. That hawk's gonna get you. I think I did pretty good. I don't think I got over 5,000 too much. Maybe a little bit here or there, but not too much. It's hard to watch the tachometer whenever I'm trying to watch the road and everything. It's on the road surface. There's another spot over in Missouri that has a lot of twists and turns. It's a good practice for the tail of the dragon. I'll probably ask a buddy if he wants to go over there and ride that sometime soon. I want to get some miles on my bike, get it broke in though. Probably do an oil change next couple days, because after I get home, I got 114 on it now. By the time I get home, I'll probably have 150, 160 maybe. And I want to change the oil about 200.